Hello everyone, here are the latest market news on September the 23rd, 2019. Thomas Cook sparks largest peacetime repatriation. The world's oldest travel firm Thomas Cook collapsed on Monday, sparking the largest peacetime repatriation effort in British history as they stranded hundreds of thousands of holidaymakers around the globe. British Prime Minister Boris Johnson pledged to get stranded British travelers home. He also revealed that the government had rejected a request from Thomas Cook for a bailout of about £150 million, $187.1 million, saying it would be a moral hazard. The firm ran hotels, resorts, and airlines for 19 million people a year in 16 countries. It currently has 600,000 people abroad, forcing governments and insurance companies to coordinate a huge rescue operation. The UK Civil Aviation Authority said government had a fleet of planes ready to start bringing home the more than 150,000 British customers over the next 2 weeks. Oil climbs on doubts over restore crude output. Oil surged more than 1% on Monday on doubts over how fast Saudi Arabia can restore full crude output after the attack earlier this month on its largest processing facility. International benchmark Brent crude futures climbed to as much as $65.50 per barrel. The front-month contract was at $65.04, up 76 cents or 1.18%. U.S. West Texas Intermediate crude futures traded at $58.73 a barrel, added 64 cents or 1.1%, after earlier hitting a high of $59.39. Despite efforts by top oil exporter Saudi Arabia to restore global markets, it can resume full production by the end of this month after an attack in mid-September. Buyers and traders remained skeptical. The attack knocked out half of the kingdom's oil production. Asian stocks fall amid geopolitical issues. Most Asian markets stumbled on Monday as investor sentiment was fragile with civil unrest in Hong Kong, tensions in the Middle East, and worries over whether the United States and China would sign a trade deal soon. Downward moves were further maintained by low volumes as Japanese markets were closed for a public holiday. Chinese shares traded lower, with the blue chip index declined 1.5%. Hong Kong's Hang Seng index fell 0.8%, amid some violent protests were seen at the railway station and shopping mall during the weekend. South Korea's Kospi was always weaker, while Australian and New Zealand shares both rose about 0.3%. Overall, MSCI Icebird as the index of Asia-Pacific shares outside Japan slipped 0.3% to 509.94 points. Meantime, E-mini futures for US S&P 500 and the Dow climbed nearly 0.4% each. Over the weekend, the US Trade Representative's Office issued a brief statement characterizing the 2 days of talks with China as productive. Furthermore, the United States removed tariffs from more than 400 Chinese products in response to requests from U.S. companies. Vonovia buys apartment owner Hembla for $1.3 billion. Germany's largest residential property company, Vonovia SE, will become the largest landlord in Sweden after buying Stockholm-based apartment owner Hembla AB for about $1.3 billion. Germany's biggest landlord agreed with a unit of Blackstone Group Inc. to acquire 61.2% of the share capital in Hembla for 215 kroner a share, according to a statement on Monday. The acquisition gives Vonovia the opportunity to manage its apartments more efficiently. The purchase price amounts to 12.2 billion kroner, $1.3 billion. A premium of 11.5% compared to closing price for Hembla's Class B shares on September the 20th. Vonovia shares surged 0.3% to 44.27 euros. Shares of Hembla jumped to trade in line with the offer price.